As I'm enjoying this peaceful morning, gratitude just floats through me, and I I'm speechless about how beautiful our world is. It's very easy to forget about those things when you are constantly working from home, and like right now, ever since February, I am at my hometown, very small town with really not much to see and not much to do. So I've been spending a lot of time at home and a little tiny space, four walls, working, and it's easy to get tired and it's easy to forget what is around us. And this place is 4 hours away, 5 hours away, with traffic. And coming here was the best decision ever. Although I've been talking about how much trash there is, and my living conditions here are not what I would normally choose. But I was talking to my friend yesterday who is a healer, and he was asking me how I'm feeling, like after one of our sessions. And I shared with him that, you know, I needed this vacation, but I am disturbed by multiple things that I'm seeing here. The place where I stay was supposed to be quiet, and then a lot of people moved in and it's no longer quiet. I already shared how much trash is on the seaside, and it makes me really, really sad. And he suggested that instead of allowing feelings to overwhelm me from what I'm experiencing, I should ask the question, why am I giving these situations right now? What is the message that I'm supposed to receive? What is the lesson that I'm supposed to learn while experiencing those things? And the last thing he said was, and don't forget that gratitude makes everything better. And just keep being grateful for what you have, for what you see. And as I was walking to the beach this morning, and while there's still no people here, it's really, really quiet. It's really beautiful. Enjoying this clear water, I had this thought that the sea is not mad at us. Like even though we treat it like this, even though we leave trash all over the place, the sea is very happy. Like, look at it. Look how clean it is. Look how clear the water is. Like, it's unbelievable. You can see the little tiny fish. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm seeing like this tiny fish like a couple feet away from me. I can see crabs crawling around. I can see birds flying all over the place. The nature is fine. The nature is in love with itself, and it's doing its best to just be. And that makes me, that awakens me to gratitude and to realization that everything is just the way it's supposed to be. And I'm filled with love, I'm filled with gratitude. Got a little emotional as I was saying this, but even emotions are good in terms that they just are. Things are the way they are because they have to be that way. And I'm grateful for it, and thank you for those of you who joined me for this philosophical moment. Now I'm going to go back to my morning exercise and do some work. As I forgot to share something with the world, and it's really, really amazing that I finally got my certification for the online business manager. So I'm officially certified. I got my badge. I'm being entered into the directory today. And that is just so awesome because through all the highs and lows that I experienced in the last few years, and through all of the crises that I've had with my messaging, with what I do, like people would ask me, what do I do? And I would say that everything, like I do a lot of things. I am a social media expert. I am a content creation expert. I can do automation. I can build sites. I'm really good at outsourcing. There's just so many things that I do, and I couldn't put an umbrella on it, and I couldn't figure out how to call it until this school came about, the online business manager school. And once I dug deep into it and understood what this was, I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I need to do. This kind of sums up everything that I do for the last 9-10 years. So now I'm in the process of not necessarily rebranding, but tying up my message and putting myself out there. And I wanted to also share with those people that may come across this video that may be lost in their messaging and their positioning, that do too many things for people, for clients, and they're told that you have to niche down, you have to come up with like a one statement, like mission statement, and if you're struggling with it, I have a message for you. Keep doing everything that you can do. Keep learning new skills, keep developing your current skills to the best of your ability, and keep growing, because sooner or later you will figure out what is it that you do best, what is it that you love doing most, and this messaging will, this positioning will come by itself. You don't have to push it, you don't have to take another course, you don't have to pay another coach for it. Although I am a big opponent of education, and I uh, constantly do that. I have coaches, I have mentors, and I absolutely love improving myself. But at the same time, I have had a very tough identity crisis because of some coaching that I took a couple years ago. And not a couple years ago. I took it for a couple years, and it was tough. Like, while coaching is really good, if you are in the wrong hands, it can make things harder. So I'm just grateful for the experience that I had. And although my identity crisis lasted for way too long, I wish it didn't last for that long. But at the same time, like, so many things have happened during that time. Like, so many things were learned that it was supposed to be that way, right? Like, back to the message that things are the way they are because they're supposed to be that way. So that's it. That's what it is in life, in business, in nature. It's supposed to be that way. The mistakes will happen, the misfortunes will happen. The wrong people will come to your life that will teach you lessons. You will have bad clients that will teach you lessons. None of it is negative. Even it creates a negative emotion, it is not a negative experience. It is just an experience. And I know that a lot of people struggle with making mistakes, struggle with being not good enough, being not enough because of their mistakes. And this is something that over the years, over a tremendous amount of hours of coaching, counseling, conversations with amazing people, I started to realize that I am enough and my skill set is enough. I don't need to run and look for the next thing. Everything that I need is already here. And it is where you have to realize that gratitude is the answer. By being grateful for what you have, you allow the opportunity for more things to come to fruition, for more things to realize themselves. And my mantra recently is mantra or prayer. Not sure what's the right word for it, but I've been saying that I've been asking for a blessing from the skies to help me uh, realize my gifts and manifest my vision, and help me to uh, how should I say it? Help me to make my vision clearer or clarify my vision for me, because I was sharing in the beginning of this week, I got a little foggy. I got a little foggy on where I'm going. I started to feel like I'm ending up at the wrong place. And the truth is that it's not true. I wasn't going in the wrong direction. The truth is that I just needed to get out of my own head, get away for a little bit, enjoy the nature, reconnect with nature, just be by myself, and celebrate what I have, celebrate my experiences. So that's what I want to share with you guys. If you're hearing this, that means that you needed to hear this. You're going through something similar, through a similar thought process. So I'm sending you my love, and I'm sharing with you my gratitude. And if you have an opportunity, go get out in nature, go enjoy the water, the big water, go enjoy the sound of nature. And if you don't have this opportunity, turn on YouTube and go listen to rain sounds for 10 hours. while you're asleep. Let your brain relax and reconnect with the source. So that's all I got for today. What's happening, Bill? Thank you for joining. Yes, this view is quite amazing. I'm going to turn my camera around one more time and show you. It is beautiful. All right, you guys have an awesome night in the US. And if you're watching this in the morning, have a beautiful day. And I'll see you soon.